Hey fam, I wanted to come to you up close and personal, face to face, so that we can talk about and discuss the energy of the new moon partial solar eclipse that we will be experiencing tomorrow, September 13th. Today is September 12th, and I was trying to make this video for you all yesterday so you all can have a little bit more time to view it and gather information and get your head right and work with the energy of the new moon and the partial eclipse. But I'm sorry, I got home really late last night. And I didn't want to jumble up my words and constantly say the same thing to you in this vlog because this information is really important. So I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to talk about the new moon and where it is positioned and all. I'm just going to give you all of the information I have. I took a lot of notes because I wanted to make sure, like I said, I wasn't continuously saying the same thing over and over again. So don't mind me if you see me looking down. So here we go. The new moon occurs when the moon is in between the earth and the sun. And the part of the moon that the sun is shining on, we cannot see from the earth. So the earth will be here, the moon will be here, and the sun will be over here. And the sun is shining down on the moon. And since the earth is over here, we can't see the side of the moon that the sun is shining on. So when we experience a new moon, we look up in the sky and we really can't see the moon because there's no light shining on the side that we can see it. New moons normally happen when the sun and the moon are within the same zodiac sign. And when the sun and the moon are in the same zodiac sign, what happens is the characteristics and the energy of that zodiac sign are amplified. They're like right up on you. Like you really, really feel the energy of the zodiac sign so much more during the new moon because both the moon and the sun are in the same sign. So with that being said, let me just tell you that we are in the moon and the sun are in the zodiac sign of Virgo. Virgo is a sign that deals a lot with making plans, rules, having a routine. Virgo also deals with service to others. Another Virgo characteristic is having a routine with regards to your health, following the rules, making sure that things are in order, finding solution to problems and or challenges that you have. Virgo also deals with sticking to plans, making schedules, making routines, looking at the finer details in things and revising them so that they work better in the long-term sense of things, not short-term. Virgo deals with making changes that will last more long-term. Virgo also deals with, like I said, wanting to implement new things with regards to your health or change something that is not necessarily working with regards to a health regimen that you have. And it also deals with, if you don't have a health regimen, you'll feel the urge to, want to be more healthy and start to do things that are more healthy. It deals with sorting. It deals with cleaning out and making space so that you will be more organized. Like I said, rules, right? And Virgo also is closely associated with Mercury. Mercury, if any of you all know, is also associated with Hermes. And Hermes is the god, the Greek god that has a little wings on its feet. And he deals a lot with communication. So a lot of the energy that you're feeling, that you may feel now with regards to the energy of this new moon in Virgo, may deal with you speaking out loud with regards to the plans that you want to implement into your life, so that in the long term plans that you want to implement in your life, so that you'll be more healthy, you'll be more organized, you'll have more stability, things will be more predictable, you'll know where things are. So if you feel like, sorting things out and arranging them, you are definitely feeling the Virgo energy, and you're right on point. if you're kind of sort of feeling like it, but you're a little apprehensive because you don't know exactly what to do, that's still cool, because this still means that you're feeling the energy of Virgo, and you will get the boost that you need to implement these plans and make these routines or sort things out, get things more organized. That is all good as well. So now let's go into the moon. When the moon is in Virgo, we may feel a strong urge for protection, and we'll feel like we want to pay attention to detail. We'll have the desire to organize or to have a routine regarding our health and structure in our relationships, whether they be our personal relationships or business relationships. And like I said, we'll want that for the long term, because when we have more structure, or we follow the rules, or we set rules in place for our relationships, our life, our personal life, our spirituality, we'll feel more secure when we do things. We'll feel like we are in control. We'll feel like we are participating more, like we have some type of input in what we're doing. And if we do that and we focus on long term, we will definitely see the results of our efforts. When the moon is in Virgo, we want structure, we'll organize, we'll pay attention to detail. We may feel like we want to improve or refine certain things in our lives. We may look at certain situations and relationships that we are not happy with, and we'll go over them, and we want to make changes to them so that they will function more readily in our life in the long term, when we think about it in long terms and not short term. We'll want to be more healthy physically. We'll want to be more healthy mentally, socially, and we'll want that for other people as well, because like I said, we'll feel like we want to serve, and we'll want to help. And with serving, helping, and following these rules, we'll feel like there's structure, and we'll feel like there's predictability. We have a sense of control of what's going on, and that's another characteristic of Virgo. Now, when the sun is in Virgo, our minds are sharper. We want to get down to business. We pay attention more to the details of things. We want to find the solutions. We want to make schedules. Like I said, we want to organize. This is also when the sun is in Virgo. We're more aware of our body, or what our body is telling us, or what our body needs. We want to make plans to become better. We'll think about things that we can do for the plans that we already have that might make the plans even better than what we think they are. We'll be able to analyze things more readily, because our minds will be sharper. And if we might notice something in our plan that we haven't noticed before that isn't working, and now we'll have that idea of what we can do to make it work better for us in the long term. We want to start things. We will feel like we had something in the back of our mind that we wanted to do all of this time, but we just didn't have that push that we needed to start it. So now with the sun and the moon in Virgo, we will feel more enthusiastic about doing the things that we planned on doing before, but we just didn't have that oomph to do it. And that we'll feel like this regarding our health, regarding our minds, regarding our houses, regarding how we structure the way that we live, organizing. It'll just be everything. This energy will be touching. So if you feel like that in any part of your life, you are definitely in tune with the energy, and I really suggest that you use that energy to get things moving, and if you already have things moving, to help improve things so that they move nicely and smoothly, and you'll be able to see the benefits of what you are doing in the long run. And that will be very, very beneficial to everybody, whether it's health, whether it's spirituality, whether it's business wise, regardless of what it is, because Virgo's energy is about looking at what is, or looking at what you don't have or what isn't, and starting to do the things that you need to do so that your life will be better in years to come. So now let's talk about the moon. The moon's energy, it deals with feelings and emotions, and your intuition, your reaction. Let's see what else. The way you behave in certain situations. The deeper part of your mind, the deeper part of your emotions, your responses to things, like the ebb and the flow of how you feel emotionally. It The moon also deals with thinking. It's mystical. Its energy is not taught. It's not analytical. It's more like a feeling that you have. Like if somebody asks you, who are you? You feel who you are, but you might not be able to express it. Like that feeling is the energy of the moon. It's like the moon also deals with things that are hidden, things that are magical. The moon symbolizes your inner self, your intuition, your instinct, that deeper, darker. And when I say darker, that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with being bad or being negative. It's just that inner side of you that people might not necessarily see on the outside. That is those are characteristics of the moon. Those are the energies that the moon bring about in all people. Now the sun, on the other hand, deals with creation. It deals with light. It deals with life. It deals with illumination. It deals with showing something. It deals with providing guidance, because when you have light in the dark, you could see where you're going. So that's what the sun is really about. It's about knowledge. It's about analyzing and seeing what is in front of you. My dog is coming in the room. The sun gives the earth light, which in turn gives the earth heat, and it gives the earth energy and allows us to grow things. So the sun is about life and growth and movement. It provides power, and it provides us with strength so that we can survive. And the sun also deals with ego. The sun, it definitely deals with ego, because the sun is associated with what you see outside. Like the sun is who you are, while the moon is who you are on the inside, which people might not necessarily see. The sun is associated with your identity, your ego, who you think you are, and it's also associated with reason. So the sun is more masculine and the moon is more feminine. The sun is more outward and the moon is more of an inward type of energy. Now I want to talk to you about eclipses. An eclipse is when, how do I explain this? An eclipse is when an object in the sky is being blocked from our view because it's either in the shadow of another object or because something comes in front of it. So let's talk about the eclipse that we will be experiencing tomorrow. We're going to be experiencing a solar eclipse, meaning that the sun will be blocked from hitting the earth. So during this solar eclipse, the moon will be blocking the sunlight from hitting the earth, which is quite interesting, especially because both the sun and the moon are in the same zodiac sign, and the energy and the characteristics of that zodiac sign and the sun and the moon being in them at the same time are very complementary to each other. the sun boosts the energy of us wanting to be organized and have more structure in our life and follow the rules and be of service. The moon being in the same zodiac sign of Virgo as the sun also gives us that extra boost as well. But because the moon is going to be blocking the sun, we may have that challenge of feeling like, I'm not sure if this is what I should be doing. Because now remember, the sun motivates us. It gives us the power. It gives us the strength. It gives us the life. It's more logical. It's more thinking wise. It's more egotistical. So now that we're going to be experiencing this eclipse, we may feel like, I'm not sure if I should organize my stuff. And in organizing it, should I really throw this out? I might really need it. Maybe you think? Perhaps. I'm not sure, because the light from the sun is not getting to me. So that energy, that life, that motivation that I get from the sun, I'm, that logical thinking, I'm not really getting from the sun anymore. Should I really be doing this? Like, that's what happens during an eclipse. We are not getting the light that we need. We're not getting the life that we need. We're not getting the energy that we need. And also, during a solar eclipse, especially this solar eclipse, the sun gives us light, it gives us direction, it gives us a path way that we should be moving towards. But being that the moon will be coming in front of the sunlight, we're going to be in a period of darkness momentarily. So during that darkness, when we are unable to see the sun, the light of the sun, that's when we go through the rebirth. And that's what solar eclipses are about. And it falls perfectly in line with the new moon, because the new moon is all about newness. The new moon is about beginnings. It's about setting your intentions. It's about seeing something in your life that no longer serves a purpose to you, letting it go so that you have room for implementing something that is new. New moons are a great time to set our intentions, to clear out all of the old so that we could start anew. And it's just like, so everything is just like so perfect astronomically and astrologically at this period. It's like you cannot help but grow. And what is said about this new moon is, this new moon partial solar eclipse is about healing. It's about letting go, thinking about, like, what do I want to accomplish spiritually? What do I want to accomplish business-wise? What do I want to accomplish? What are my life goals? Like, what do I really want to do? Like, this is the perfect time to sit down and contemplate, to sit down and organize. Virgo is about being organized. And during that brief moment where the moon is preventing the light from the sun to come in, that's when we come out of the darkness. Sorry, my Reiki alarm is going off. That's when we are in the darkness. But as soon as the eclipse is over, we come out of the darkness and we could start anew. And that's what the new moon is about. It's about bringing to life the things that you want, setting your intentions and seeing them grow with the help of the power and the energy and the characteristics of Virgo, which are being able to sort, paying attention to the details of the plans that you had and looking them over and saying, you know what, this isn't working. Maybe I should try something else, because the sun is also helping us. The sun is helping us be more realistic about what our plans are and how we should go about implementing them for long-term benefits. The new moon will also help us do that also because it helps us to get new and creative ideas. The moon in Virgo will also help us with this energy as well, because being that the moon is about intuition, we will have that instinct of what to do, and it'll be compounded by the sun's logic once the eclipse is over. When we're in the darkness of the eclipse, it's not a bad thing at all, because that gives us the time to sit down and go over the details with a fine-tooth comb and see what is not working. It'll allow us to go over our relationships and heal from the things that we feel did not work or are not working. This full moon partial solar eclipse is all about revisions and healing. It's a perfect opportunity for us to wipe the slate clean in that dark moment of the eclipse and then start anew. It is such a beautiful, beautiful time. And let me tell you, this energy, some of us were feeling it up to 3 months before, and the energy will still be around to help us for years to come. The last, I believe, if I'm not correct, this solar eclipse has something to do and is closely associated with the eclipse that we experienced in March of this year. And it also deals with the eclipse that we experienced in 2007. So if I think back about what was happening to me in 2007 and how that eclipse has drastically changed my life spiritually, oh my goodness, let me tell you, it is on like Donkey Kong for me. In 2007, I was at my lowest. The eclipse happened, my entire life changed. I'm talking about it completely changed for the better in long term. When I think about it in more of a long term sense, because in 2007 I was just like completely heartbroken, and I went on a spiritual quest. The things that I have learned since 2007, unbelievable. And I'm so grateful that I was open and awake at that. Like, I was also following the eclipses and the moons and the moon cycles and all of that stuff. I was open to energy, and I'm having a hard time just explaining what the process that I have gone through all of those years. And with the help of the eclipse, I have grown so much since 2007. This new moon is about healing relationships, healing your physical body, because Virgo also deals with your physical body. Like I said, it deals with wanting to implement things regarding having a better health. It deals with anything and everything you can possibly think about long term in your life. So I hope and pray that you definitely do your research on this new moon that's happening in the next couple of hours, depending on where you are, and you use the energy to your benefit. Things may happen during an eclipse that are unexpected, but you have to have faith and believe that the unexpected things are happening to shake you up and to make you see that things need to change, and they will definitely change for the better, and it'll be a long-term better. I have to stress that to you, because when I was going through what I was going through in 2007, I did not think that it could ever get better. But when I think about it and look back in retrospect, I have grown so much in all aspects of my life. It is unfathomable that anybody could, I mean, even when I don't want to go into detail, but at the time that it was happening, I would have never thought that I would have gotten to the point that I am now, where I am a Reiki master. I'm assisting a Reiki master. I know that I am a flame. I know that I have spirit guides. I know the angels are around me. I see the signs. I pick up on energy. I feel the effect of healings that I've been given. I know that I'm connected. I see things, I feel things, I hear things, I talk to people, and I'm able to describe their loved ones that have passed over to the other side. I mean, I would have never thought that I would have been so connected like this. And I attribute it to, the things that happen in the sky. I attribute it to my yearning and my wanting to know things and be connected. I attribute it to a whole lot of different things, but one of the major things is, the energies that we are in. If we didn't experience certain things with regards to the moon and the sky and the sun and the different planet, we would just be basically on the same level. Like, all of these bodies in the sky help us to grow, and it's our responsibility to use that energy to our benefit so that we could help other people. Hence, I think that's what the purpose of my vlogs are to help other people see that, I've gone through certain things and gotten through it. So you can definitely do it too. And I want to share this information with you so that you are empowered. And if something happens that you might not necessarily like, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person or you're being punished or don't think about it in like that. Think about it like, you know what? I'm being watched over and I'm being blessed. And I thought that this was the best thing for me, but the powers that be know that it's not, and this is for my growth. And this is what this full moon will definitely give you. It will give you the opportunity to review the things that are happening, to look at what you want, and to set the plan and the pace to get the things that you want in life. Whether it be romance, whether it be business, whether it be prosperity, whether it be health, whether it be a car, a new job, you move, whatever the case is, allow this new moon and this partial solar eclipse to help give you the boost, the energy, the encouragement, the sun, the moon that you need in Virgo, which is all about making moves. It's about making moves. It's about setting plans. It's about having structure. It's about putting the energy forth to get the things that you want. Clear out everything now. Set your intention and get to work, and allow the energy of this new moon partial solar eclipse to help you with your plans. So I just wanted to share that with you. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am more than willing and happy to give you all of the information that I have. And please don't believe or think that I know everything that I'm talking about, because I don't. I'm not saying that the information that I gave you was wrong, but I'm just saying I'm not the end all be all when it comes to information. I have done tons of research. See, these are all my papers here. I've done tons of research just to make sure that, because I understand it one way, but talking to you about it, I have to explain it so that you understand it, because I know you're not in my head, and I connect the dots in like crazy ways that people just don't understand. It's just a Pisces thing. But anyway, please do not hesitate to share what you know with me and with the rest of the fam as well. And I just want to say thank you so much for bearing with me while I'm rambling to you about all of this information, and let us keep in touch and stay connected. I love you, love you, love you, and let's get to work.